Alrighty guys, welcome back to some more Dragon Quest VII Reimagined. Last episode, we freed the Almighty, and in doing so banished all the evil from the world. We all got to celebrate and then go back to living our lives. However, it was short-lived as an emissary of the Almighty came to our kingdom and asked for our king to join him at the Cathedral of Light, as well as all of the other rulers of the world. And so, with our team as his envoy, we've now come to the Cathedral of Light. Unfortunately, we can't go up and meet with the kings just yet, so it's time to start exploring around and see what's about to happen. But before that, if you guys do like this video and this series, make sure to hit that subscribe button. It'll really help me out, and I'll make sure you don't miss any upcoming videos. With all that out of the way, let's get into it. So, we're in the Cathedral of Light, and there's a little bit for us to explore. Now, there's a couple places that we actually can't get to. As you can see, there's like no doors here. So in order to actually get there, we have to go outside the Cathedral of Light. So let's go ahead and start by heading downstairs. And all the way down here, we can pick up a pair of glass slippers. That's just a funny little Cinderella reference right there. I actually think those are just increasing your charm, but increase by charm by 60 is pretty solid. I believe if we head out here, we might be able to leave. It actually might not let us. It might turn us around like it usually does. But I do just want to see, can we head back out to the world map? No, can't leave without King Donald first. Let me see if there's anything out here. There's nothing that I know of, but we will just do our usual checks here just to make sure. Yeah, there is a sparkle over here, so glad I came this way. There's a seed of life for us. And I guess that's it for out here. Now, I highly recommend you do all of your exploring now. Whenever you leave the Cathedral of Light, you will not be able to return for a long time in-game. So just make sure you get all of your exploring done with as soon as you can. That way, you don't have to worry about it later on. We'll go ahead and head up here, and this will let us come outside, which will let us get inside this direction. We can go ahead and break that for a seed of agility and a phial of magic water. Nothing else here. And then we'll go ahead and wrap around this way. And we'll go over here. We want to go down to the basement, but I guess we just can't go down there yet. Let's see. Is it this way? Yes, it is. Okay. We're going to come over here first. And all the way down here will be the basement. Now, in here, there is a little thing you can't open with a dragon on the other side of it. A couple different monsters locked up here. Ooh, that guy looks cool. But more importantly, if we open this door, we can get a sacrosanct staff, a haywire helm. Go ahead and check out both of those real quick. The staff is more magical might, can be used in battle to remove a curse placed on an ally, and damage dealt to demon family monsters increased by 20%. Give that to Maribel, and then go ahead and hand over... Ooh, where was the... Oh, she can't equip the Sage's staff. Huh. Well, with that knowledge, that's so weird. She can equip every other staff but the Sage's staff. Let me go check. Yeah, that's crazy. Is it more worth it just to give her this one then? It might be. No, we're not going to do it. We're going to go ahead and give her the new staff there. And then for our helmet, the Haywire Helm causes the user to be enveloped in illusions while equipped. We'll go ahead and give that to Tails here. And finally, and the most important reason to do this right now, you could come back much later and get everything else, but trust me when I say you want what's in this middle chest. The ultimate key. We can now, once we have access to it, go around the world and open up every chest and jail cell that we've seen that we've not been able to get up to this point, meaning nothing is out of our grasp. We can go ahead and use the ultimate key to open doors. All these jail cell doors. I actually don't think there's anything with these monsters, but you can open them and talk to these guys. And if you come over here, talk to this dragon, you can break this pot for a mini medal. I recommend grabbing that one because, again, it'll be a while before you can come back here. So you might as well just pick it up now. And with that, that is the big thing you wanted to grab. Again, everything else you can kind of miss out on. If you don't get that ultimate medal, you're going to be a little upset because as soon as we get access to it, we can go around the world and grab some pretty strong items. And they're going to be on par with some of the best in-game items you can get. Right, there's a gold bracer and a silk bustier. Let me see. Just increases defense. I think that's everything here. We've explored everywhere, so let's just go ahead and lie down for a rest. The party settles down for a well-deserved rest. But before long, there's an almighty commotion, and then they all wake up again. Okay. I mean, by a commotion, it kind of sounded like a feast was happening. Can I come join in? We'll go ahead and head over here. I don't believe there's anything else for you to do in this entire area besides just follow the main story at this point. We will, of course, be going in this episode and getting all of the different ultimate key items that we can open up. I did find a list. There are a lot of lists online for chests that you can open with each key, but finding the jail cells is another story. I've only found one list that actually provided me with every jail cell you could get to at this point.
I beg your pardon.
Only selected representatives from each of the lands of our world may proceed up the stairs. Sir Mervyn, is all well, Your Excellency? Yeah, how did he get up there? Has our Heavenly Father still not graced us with his presence? Oh, not yet. You two are to accompany me. Come. Yes, Your Excellency, but who will stand guard here? That is of no concern of yours. A suitable replacement will be arranged. Yes, Your Excellency. Hey, I'm friends with this guy. Go on ahead. I will meet you outside.
Understood.
Yes, Your Excellency. Oh, my dear boy. 'Tis wonderful indeed to see thee once again. Thou art a little taller than last we met, if I am not mistaken. And Aisha, thou art more beautiful than ever. You, on the other hand, have not changed at all. I'm here too, you know. What are you talking about, Aisha? Sir Mervyn looks completely different, all important, and I've changed too, you know. I'm much taller. Oh, rough old friend. I have missed thine incorrigible good cheer, and as for thee, Maribel, well, what can I say? Now there is much for us to discuss, but this is not the time. I have duties to attend to. An unsavory presence hath been detected in the vicinity of the cathedral. I hesitate to impose upon thee. Wouldst thou do me the honor of standing guard here until we return? Forgive my presumptuousness, but needs must. Why can't we just join you? Well, I'm not going to listen to him, and I'm going to go upstairs. I'm afraid that I cannot allow you to pass. Only the representatives who have been summoned from each of the realms for the audience with the Almighty may enter. Wait, perhaps these are representatives from some obscure land or other. We must ask their names before turning them away. Very well. And you are?
Ruff.
Well, my name is Ruff, and this is Maribel and Aisha. And this one over here is called Tails. Tails, this is truly your name? Yeah. I've heard Sir Mervyn speak of you, and Master Neffel also. Of course, was it not you who defeated the Demon King and helped to restore our Heavenly Father to his glory? Then it is only right you should be allowed to attend his return. Far be it from us to stand in the way of such a hero. Yeah, that's what I've been telling people. We are heroes. We've saved the world. We defeated the Demon King and saved the Almighty. Let me in. So you came. I had suspected that you might find your way here, but I had begun to doubt that you would make it in time. The Almighty is almost here. You will not have long to wait. Our Heavenly Father is gracing us with his presence in order to announce something of great import. We must listen carefully and treat his every word with the reverence it deserves. All right, well, we just have to talk, you have to talk to all these people, but we have to talk to everybody. These are essentially representatives from, I believe, every single continent that we found. I do not remember all of them. In fact, I don't remember most of them. Let's get started. Well, isn't this grand altogether? Little old me rubbing shoulders with kings and scholars and the like. We don't have a mayor or any... Oh, this is Ballymalloy, or any such yoke back in Ballymalloy, so we held a competition to decide who'd come and represent the place. Sure, I can't believe me luck. I'll be getting autographs from all these bigwigs and showing them off to me mates back home. The problem is a lot of the people we met and had interactions with were people in the past. So I was about to say, why didn't they just bring the boy and his dad from Bali Malloy? But this is thousands or hundreds of years in the future. Obviously, they're not all going to be here, which means most of these people aren't going to be people we've met before. The high priest wouldn't leave the abbey. I had to come here in his place. I do hope nothing happens to him while I'm gone. That is the All Trades Abbey, obviously. Oh, hello there. I was wondering whether I'd see you here. I'm sorry to say my research is nowhere near complete. Don't tell the Almighty, will you? He's sure to be disappointed in me. That is the king from Faraday Castle and Frobisher, the Frobisher region. I was trying to remember. My boys, my 3 very stupid boys. I told them not to leave my side, but now they are nowhere to be seen. No idea where that guy's from.
Oh.
The mayor of Alice Vale sent me here on his behalf. Oh, on her behalf. She still hasn't made a public appearance, you know, and I don't think she's going to. That's why she sent me here. I'm supposed to listen to what the Almighty says and report back to her. That is obviously Alice Vale. This is, Don Barrow. Ron Barrow. Young Tales, it has been a while. And Aisha, too. You're looking well, dear. Have you grown accustomed to castle life?
Oh.
Yes, Rambaro. We roamers have not forgotten you, girl. We have not forgotten that it is you who restored the Almighty. Thank you, Rambaro. I wondered what it is the Almighty wishes to say to us. Well, we shall soon find out. Alora, is you. You remember me, see? Is I, the mayor of Larka. We are still holding La Festa every year, you know. You must come join us again sometime, see? Is Larka where we found Ruff? Are these the people that go into, animals? Yes, I believe that is where they turn into animals. Or they dress as animals. Oh. I never managed to make it out of La Brovore. And how Honore's gone and dragged me all the way up here. What's the Almighty going to say when he sees me, He's going to know straight away that I am a fraud. And he's probably going to announce it in front of everyone. Oh, cripes, how am I going to get out of this?
Mais oui.
You seem to be suffering from a great worry, Sir Lysalot. What is it that troubles you? Oh, nothing. I'm just a bit nervous about meeting the Almighty, that's all. That lore, Sir Lysalot. So even you, the legendary hero, quick at the prospect of meeting our Lord and Master? Yep. After all, he's the big cheese of big cheeses. Not that I have any reason to worry, of course. Obviously, this is Honore, the people that gave us the magic carpet. There was not a past version of this place. I did not expect to see you here, Miss Ami. I was chosen as the representative of La Bravore. I had to bring Sir Lysalot along as well, bien sir. First he appears, our legendary hero, then the Almighty is restored. The next step is surely internal peace, oui? It is all thanks to you, of course. Merci, mes amis. Merci beaucoup. I will save our king for last. Obviously, we know who that is. I don't know what Nephil is from. He seems to know me, but I have no idea who he is. Our Heavenly Father is gracing us with his presence in order to announce something of great import. We must listen carefully and treat his every word with the reverence it deserves. Maybe honestly, he might be from, and I just never talked to him. Is he from the Divine Shrine, or is this just its own region and he's the Cathedral of Light representative? Hello there. I know you. Yes, it's Tales and Friends, isn't it? Is this the Wiz? I suppose the Almighty summoned you here too, did he? Yes. He wasn't going to forget about you after all your heroics. I want to say that's a descendant of the Wiz, but I could very well be wrong because I do not remember Wade. Oh, hello everyone. I haven't seen you in ages. What a lovely surprise, and how nice to see you all looking so well. She is from, what was that place called? Right up here. Hubble. This is Queen Neferti, or representative. Queen Neferti should be here herself. This is an event of great significance. Alas, she refused to leave her kingdom for any reason, even a summons from the Almighty himself. This shows her great dedication to her subjects, I suppose. But why send me? I'm so very nervous. And then everyone else is a shot in the dark. Look at the size of this place. They weren't lying when they said it were grand. This kind of thing's bound to attract visitors, though, eh? We should look into building one back in Emberdale. In fact, that's what I'm doing. As soon as I get back, I'll get in touch with me builders and... Hold on, I've not seen me builders in a while. Do you think maybe they... I forget how they're... I think it's Cockney. You think maybe they stopped off somewhere on the way home from helping out with the place? That was Emberdale.
I beg your pardon.
Oh, these are the pirate people. I forget the name of their island, but... I must apologize on behalf of my husband. He appears to be rather overexcited. Buckingham. Yahoo! Oh, hello. Who are you then? Have I met you before? Oh, what does it matter? The Almighty's coming! The Almighty's coming! Hooray! Finally, let's talk to our king. Tails. They allowed you to join up here, did they? How exciting for you. Oh, I'd be surprised if you were as excited as I am. And when we're ready, let's talk to him one more time.
Wait! The Almighty is almost here. At last. Please take your places.
I am the Almighty. I am all-knowing, all-seeing.
Heavenly Father, we give thanks for your coming. Long have we awaited your return. Representatives of every kingdom, every nation have been gathered here, as requested.
Monsieur Almighty, I have here your old comrade, the one beside whom you fought against the monstrous hordes, Sir Lysalot.
Hi. It's been a while, your mightiness.
Very good. Hear me, my children. Evil has been defeated. Peace has returned. Heed me well, as I give to you a commandment from on high. Cast down your weapons. The time for conflict is at an end. Raise them not against man or monster. The fighting, the killing, the slaughter of innocents must end. All violence must. You there, young warriors, you possess an item of great evil. Its wickedness cannot be suffered to blight this world any longer. You must relinquish it to me.
Is he talking about the eyeball? Yes, he is.
Very good. Now heed me well, my children, as I give unto you one final commandment. I must be your only God. You must worship no other beside me, lest you incur my wrath. Heed me, or repent.
The audience with the Almighty comes to an end, and the representatives of the various regions begin preparing to return home. As they pack their bags, the Almighty's words ring ominously in their ears. Who else? What other god did they worship, though? Alright, well, as they said, we're packing our bags and preparing to leave, so let's get out of here. At this point, you can do some more exploring if you didn't do it before, but this is your final chance. Again, I highly recommend that you finish grabbing everything here in the Cathedral of Light while you can. And whenever you're ready, we'll go ahead and head on out of here. And we will need to accompany King Donald back home.
Here.
Hey, it took your time? I thought you would never join me. I suppose you have been exploring every nook and cranny of this remarkable place, huh? Well, I can hardly blame you. Now we must be getting back to Esterd.
Understood.
We wish you a safe journey home. How many times do I have to tell you I'm here to see the Almighty? Come on, it's not like you don't know who I am. I'm your little pal's uncle, his own flesh and blood. I know full well who thou art, which is why thou shalt not be setting foot in the cathedral. You holier-than-thou sorts are all the same. You think you're so much better than us normal folks?
Really?
There appears to be some kind of disturbance afoot. Let us go a little closer and see what this is all about.
Ayo?
Hang about, is it really you? Now that's what I call timing. Can you tell this old fuss sport to let me into the cathedral? All I want is to see the Almighty. Just a quick look. He is coming here, isn't he? Yeah. Great. So can you just... Perhaps you shouldn't tell your uncle that the audience with the Almighty has come to an end. What? It's finished already? After I came all this way? And I spent all that money. Lucky it wasn't mine. Ignore me. Well, if the big fella's already gone, there's no need for me to be here either. See you around. What was the point of that? Forgive me for saying this, but thine uncle shares few of thy better qualities. But let us set aside such matters. We have more pressing concerns. Thou heard the Almighty's final commandment, of course. I simply cannot comprehend why he would place such an injunction on his beloved children. I must cloister myself away in the cathedral and ponder the meaning of his words at length. I wish thee a safe journey. My prayers go with thee. Sir Mervyn, there you are. Master Neffel, your efforts today on all our behalves are greatly appreciated. I was merely doing my duty. I've come to tell you that you have been summoned. Our Heavenly Father would speak with you. The Almighty? But he has departed, has he not? He had, but he has returned, and he has asked that you be called before him. I shall go immediately. Follow me. That's going to be a problem for some of our friends, because we have, like, the people...
Am I clear?
It is time that we were leaving. Come, let us return to Esterd. You have the people on the Nihil River who worship the... I forget what they call her. The Great Likeness. You have the people of, like, you have the pirates who worship the water spirit. Don't the volcano worship the fire spirit? Oh, well, that's a problem. No, my Skystone. Anything but my Skystone. Halt. How could such a thing have... What am I to do? Think, man, think. Come quietly, Sir Mervyn. There is no escape. Surrender while you still can.
Oh.
Can it truly have come to this? Nice front flip, Sir Mervyn. Huh. He jumped. The mad old fool. He's getting away. Forgive us, Master Neffel. He has escaped. And get after him immediately. He is a heretic. He opposes the will of the Almighty and must be crushed without mercy. Yes, Master Neffel. You will not escape the Almighty, Sir Mervyn. He is all-seeing, all-knowing. He holds the world in the palm of his hand.
Ruff! Maribel! Get up. You're not dead just yet.
Ow. I can't move. All my bones must be broken or something. I think I'm done for. Just leave me here. Tell my parents I love them.
What nonsense. If you can speak, you can walk. Get up and try, will you?
I'm telling you, my bones are all smashed to pieces.
You don't have to walk, Ruff. Just get on the wolf.
How about you? Are you hurt?
Man, it didn't give me an option on that one.
What just happened anyway? Could it have been... King Donald is... This is bad. He seems to be unconscious.
What is going on? There was a terrible noise, and then the earth began to shake. King Donald! Men, don't just stand there. Take His Majesty to his chambers this instant. Well, at least you and your companions are safe. But something is very wrong. The sky turned black, and then the earth began to shake. Just what is going on? I wish to hear all about your experiences at the Cathedral of Light, of course, but for the moment I must see to the King's well-being. We will speak more a little later on, but for now, you must excuse me.
I am sure he will be fine. I am sure of it.
All right. Explore the island of Esther and try to work out what's going on. However, since we're here, we have a couple things we can actually collect from Esther. I got to remember how to get inside, though. That is step number one. I think I can just go down here and enter right here. Yes. So I'm going to go ahead and... We want to get down into the treasure room. The problem... Oh, it's right here. I forgot. It's been a long time since we've been down here, because previously we could not open this. But with our ultimate key, we now can grab these 4 chests. Another reason to grab it now. From here, we get a platinum shield and the King's Blade, as well as a mini medal and a Helium Regale. As we know, the Platinum Shield is insane. Unfortunately, we do have just better shields at this point. Now, Ruff, we're going to be playing as just for a little bit here. I do still think he has his best equipment on, because I've kept him pretty up to date on everything here. So he should still be in a pretty good spot. Let's go ahead and give him the Mink Mantle. And then let's see, is this Regalia better for Tails? Yes, it is. Elemental damage taken reduced by 18%. So we will go ahead and give it to Tails here. Man, I wish that slime armor could go on anyone else. But I don't think it can. It can go on... Oh, no, it can go on Ruff. Let's go ahead and give him that. And there we go. They are pretty set up. On top of that, we got the King Sword. The King's Blade is one of the best weapons in the game. Plus 125, and enemies are more likely to attack during battles. Now, I will, of course, be giving this over to Sir Mervyn when he gets back on my team, because I would actually prefer to have Tails continue using the Sea Serpent Blade, since this is the only Tails can use this sword. But you can see Sir Mervyn can wield this one. So, for now, I'm actually just not going to equip it, and I will need to... Actually, you know, because I'll actually remember better, we'll go ahead and give Tails the King's Blade right there. And those are the 4 things down here in the dungeon. Now, before we leave, we actually want to head outside. So we want to get to the left side of Esther Castle. So I got to remember how to get there. Level 3. I don't remember. Because there's a way we could exit. Can we just go from the entrance? I don't think so. No, there's got to be a way inside, and I can't remember it. Okay, I found it. It's going to be from the first floor. You're going to go up the first set of stairs, and then you're going to go outside. There's a couple different ways you can get here, but this will just be the quickest, most direct way. We have to get back down into the dungeon, which I could not remember how to get there. It's through this guardhouse, down the stairs, and then down these stairs. Should get us to this door, which is already open, because this is where we had to get a fragment earlier. And then if we hop aboard, let me through. We can use the raft at any time. Thank you, my good man. Up aboard the raft. And now we're just going to go around to the other side of the castle because we want to get over to the other docking area. So go ahead and just travel around here. And on the other side, we'll hop off. And I think it's down here. Yep, right over here. We can open this with the ultimate key to grab this pot with a seed of resilience. And this ultimate key to break this pot for a mini medal. You can also talk to this guy. He's got a bad feeling about this, though. So with that, let's go ahead and return to the entrance. So, back down at the entrance, we're just going to go ahead and head on out. Time to return to Pilchard Bay. Listen, Tails, you really shouldn't venture outside the city. You know it's hard to believe, but apparently there are monsters out there. One of our number has already been injured, and is in the church having his wounds treated. Which reminds me, I must make a full report to the captain, if you'll excuse me. Just don't leave town, is that clear? It's far too dangerous. You know who I am, right?
Okay, so
This all sounds rather ominous. I hope everyone is alright over in Pilchard Bay. In fact, don't you think we should go and check? It's not like we're needed here. There are plenty of guards to look after the castle. Yeah, we're the heroes who defeated the Demon King and restored the Almighty. Are you kidding? But we do have a few things we want to do here. We're going to go ahead and head down into, I believe this is the right area. And finally, we can open this gate right here with the ultimate key in Esterd. And oh my god, guys, it has been way too long. Let's go ahead and grab this gold fragment. That's not why I'm here, though. You guys know why I'm here. It's an ancient stone tablet. We lay the stone in commemoration of the discovery of this beautiful uninhabited island. This place is a veritable paradise. Crystal clear rivers run through verdant forests where wildlife frolics and the trees hang heavy with fruit. May the tranquility we have found here spread to all corners of the world. But right through here, finally, is the gold sparkle for a seed of strength. Oh my gosh. It's just as I thought it was at least gonna be a mini medal. That's like heart-wrenching. I have waited so long to get that stupid shining spot, and it was just a seed of strength. Now I get it. Oh, new enemy type. I get it. They didn't want to put a gold fragment and a mini medal there, but still, man. Oh, I see the problem of whatever I threw on Tails. Wait, do I see the problem? Dark Saber Cat.
Take that.
Is this status effect making him miss? Got it. What did I give him that's making him do that?
Excellent.
Well, 2 new enemy types there. I think the other one was just the regular Watcher we fought before. Don't tell me that's the sword. No, that's definitely the Haywire Helm. Yeah, oh, Constant Bedazzlement. I didn't see that part. What was the helmet he had on before this? Was it just the Pirate's hat? I believe so. Go ahead and keep that on him. Some Saber Cat Cubs we'll go ahead and fight. Enemy R2 stunned to move. Ooh, should have healed Maribel, because yeah, Tails is going to waste that, unfortunately.
Ready.
Easy Kaswooshel. And I should get to kill. And Hand of God, I forgot Ruff has the same build as Tails, so we're essentially just running 2 of him. And we will probably have time to fight some of these other monsters around here, but for now, let's go ahead and head into town. I don't believe I can zoom right now. Oh. Well, that's a new problem. That is a new issue, okay. It's you. I'm so relieved to see you've made it home. There was this terrible rumbling noise, then it all went dark and monsters started appearing everywhere. It was awful. But that's not the worst thing. It's your father, Pollock. You need to go and talk to your mother. Was he out at sea when the wall appeared? Well, something we can do, actually. There's a few different places it wants us to visit. Let's start by heading in here. And head down into the basement of this house. And down here is a chest we've never been able to open. But now, using the ultimate key, we can get ourselves another mini-medal. And that's everything here at Pilchard Bay, or just the Estered region. There will be some more we have to do, but we'll hold off for a little bit. It's all my fault. If it wasn't for me, Pollock would have been lost at sea. I got thrown overboard in the storm, and he dived in to save me. He managed to get me back to the boat, but then a current pulled him out to sea, and he was gone. I'm so sorry, Tails. It's all my fault. I'm so sorry. Oh, so my dad's missing. Nah, he's fine. The, whatever the water god's name is, he'll protect him. King Scoob. That was his name. King Scoober. I know you'll return to us. I have faith. Oh, Tails, there you are, dear. Have you heard about your father? Yeah, heard he was a hero. Don't listen to anything anyone says. The sea looks after its own, and if ever there was a man of the sea, it's my Pollock. There's no way he could have drowned. No way in the world. Anyway, we've more important things to be worrying about. Something's very wrong with the world, as I'm sure you've noticed. You better go out there and see what you can do to help. You got it, Mom. Man, coming back here in the original game must have been brutal, because it was quite a long run from Estered Castle back here, and not being able to zoom anywhere with random encounters. That's tough. Oh, Tails, it's you. I was so sorry to hear about your father. Truly, he was a man of the sea. There aren't many like him, that's for sure. You should be proud of him, you know. Proud to be his son. It's hard to know what to say, but you should try to honor him by living your life as fully and as cheerfully as he always did. Where's everyone being sad? My dad's fine.
What's happening here? It's bad, isn't it? Properly bad, I mean. Right. Which is why I think we need to go back to basics. Listen, all our adventures start from the same place, right? You know where I mean. That shrine to the north of the village. Maybe if we paid it a visit, we might learn more about what's happening to the world. Well, what do you think? Oh, it's got to be worth a try.
So, let's head on back to the Shrine of Mystery, shall we? Can I just zoom over there? The spell fails. Interesting. And I don't believe I can summon my rock right now either, because I saw it basically get destroyed. Skystone doesn't appear. Ooh, that is... I don't think this is just a regular Scarewell. So let's see what kind of new enemy that is. Bright Splitter's gonna be insane here. Oh, nope, that was definitely just a basic Scarewell, because otherwise, I don't think we would have one-shot it. A Kaswooshel, yeah, having more HP than that Saber Cat, that's unlikely. And we'll grab this. Oh! It is a Seed of Life. Did new gold shines spawn throughout the world? Interesting. Definitely something to look out for. But we'll go ahead and head into our Shrine of Mysteries. And, whoa, Tails. Is that Pike? Did someone just say something? Tails! That voice, is it coming from the statue? Tails!
What?
I knew it. The voice is coming from the statue. Tails, are thou there, Tails? Yeah, that's me.
Praise be! Using the power of the Knights of Light to communicate via this statue was not such a foolish idea after all, it seems. It is I, Sir Mervyn. There is something I must share with thee.
Sir Mervyn! You're all right! Oh, thank goodness!
Sir Mervyn? Where are you? Is all well in the rest of the world?
Friends, lend me thine ears, for I have a terrible tale to relate. It beginneth soon after we parted ways at the Cathedral of Light. The Almighty hath made a most fateful decision. Believing certain regions to be irredeemably blighted by evil, he hath erased them from our world. As you may have guessed, the Isle of Estard is one such place. I tried to reason with him, but he branded me a heretic and banished me from his sight. I escaped the wrath of his servants and fled to the remote region of Buckingham, wherein I have hidden myself away.
I see. But how can we hope to resolve this awful situation?
I, too, am greatly troubled by these developments, which is why I must needs investigate further. There exist in this world beings with power almost equal to that of the Almighty himself. The four great spirits. 'Tis my belief that if we can locate them, they may be able to offer us some insight into the state in which we find ourselves.
And where do we find these great spirits exactly?
Each spirit presideth over one of the elements: earth, wind, fire, and water, dwelling in a region wherein that element may be found in abundance. Furthermore, if my suspicions are correct, these regions are somehow connected to the Shrine of Mysteries.
In which case, we may have a problem, Sir Mervyn. The doors to the shrine no longer open.
Closed by the forces of darkness, no doubt. Which doth suggest that a Knight of Light would be capable of opening it. Let me see. Right. Here goeth nothing. Ha!
You did it! How wonderful!
The door's opened? Then 'twould seem I had it right. Your island hath indeed been sealed away by the forces of darkness. Verily, I find the actions of the Almighty ever more difficult to comprehend. Curses! Footsteps approach. Alas, I must depart. Until next time, friends.
Yeah, Sir Mervyn might not be joining us anytime soon. Let's head into our Shrine of Mysteries. Hey, buddy, are you still here? Oh, this is rather unfortunate, to say the least. It seems with this island cut off from the rest of the world, the stone tablets have lost all their powers, which means I'm out of a job. So much good is it? Now, I'd ordinarily turn to the four great spirits at a time like this, but the teleportals leading to the islands where they're to be found are out of action as well. There's only one person who's capable of a thing like this, and if this really is his doing, we're in a whole lot of trouble. Wow, no response from our pedestals. All right, well, let's go ahead and head downstairs, shall we? Can't do anything about those. Oh, that's what those teleportals are for. Dude, I've wondered about that for so long. We can open this door, and we can actually place 3 of our silver fragments down right there. And then we can go ahead and head further up, because we already opened the door with our ultimate key. And down here, we can place 2 of our gold fragment pieces. That was it. I just wanted to place these down here. What we actually need to do is head to the rooms containing the teleportals. So these are the things that I've complained about not really having a purpose for a very long time. It seems like they might actually serve a purpose now. You just walk up to any of these.
So, we can't even use these to go anywhere. That's not good.
It seems we are stranded here on this island.
Greetings, my friends. 'Tis I, Sir Mervyn. Am I right in thinking that thou art unable to journey to other regions? But all hope is not lost. The 4 teleportals in the island's shrine should allow thee to travel to the regions wherein the great spirits dwell.
I noticed that the torches on either side of the door to this chamber were no longer lit. Could this mean that all is not well with the teleportals?
If I recall correctly, the torches were originally lit by sacred flames originating from Emberdale. Their having been extinguished may well be the cause of the teleportal's loss of power. Perhaps I may be of assistance. I understand there to be another sacred flame here in Buckingham. If I am able to locate it, I believe that such powers as I possess might enable me to send it to thee. Tell me, doth this plan seem a wise one? Very well. Then I shall seek the flame in question and deliver it to thee forthwith. I had better not tarry any longer. I hope to return with good news anon.
Good luck, Sir Mervyn. You're the best. Thanks, Sir Mervyn. You can do it. I know you can.
Take care, Sir Mervyn.
Excuse me, you've been standing there staring at me for a while now. Are you feeling unwell? No, I'm fine. Oh, I am quite well. You need not worry on my account. Oh, well, as long as you are sure. Thank you, sister. I shall never forget the care I was given here. Alas, the time hath come for me to take my leave. My course of action is clear at last. One day I shall repay my great debt to you. Fear not. But be well, my good lady.
Oh, I see. Then I shall pray for your success, Sir Mervyn. May the Almighty watch over you.
So yeah, we get a little solo section of Sir Mervyn here. We get to run around as him. I think this is one of the only times in the game where you're not playing as the hero. He does, unfortunately, just come with the Thunderbolt Blade. I don't believe you can change any of his gear. He is just set up like this, basically to, well, you'll see. On top of that, you have basic equipment. Nothing here has changed either, or basic items, rather. I also don't think you can zoom because your hero, yep, Sir Mervyn does not know how to zoom. It is your hero who knows how to zoom. So our goal is to head to the beacon, because we want to light the beacon to allow our heroes to be able to travel. Hopefully it'll let Sir Mervyn travel with us, since he is my go-to fourth party member right now. These enemies, I believe, are the exact same. Oh, they are not. But one of the things is that because you're playing as Sir Mervyn, you're just by yourself. So just be careful when you're going through some of these fights. Like right here, probably just want to go around and grab that Seed of Magic. And I don't know why I came over here first. We actually need to go to the beacon first. Spoilers for what we're going to do here in a second. I think we do need to get through this guy, but again, we are strong enough at this point. It honestly might even be worth just, because we're stronger than every enemy, just seeing, yep, because there's another gold sparkle down there on the other side of some of these enemies. Now, my only concern, I don't know if we're strong enough to take on all these guys. Worth a shot, though, don't you think? This is the Grapevine. Or does it keep Sir Mervyn on auto? Well, thank God he wakes up immediately. Tactics. Fight wisely.
Squelch!
I wish he didn't squelch immediately. The thing is, you are only... I think these are all one-on-one fights if you do get into fights with these guys. Just because the game doesn't want to overwhelm you. You only have Sir Mervyn here. And honestly, it's not worth grinding him up right now either. On top of that, you can't go buy new equipment or items from him. This is essentially what you're stuck with. This is a Mad Moa. We saw this as a boss in Emberdale. Or a version of this as a boss back in Emberdale. There we go. Mad Moa is also defeated. Sir Mervyn, honestly, is probably your strongest character in terms of levels, just because he came in at a stronger level. Where there's a Seed of Life, and you actually weren't required to get Sir Mervyn for a long time. We got him at the earliest possible point, but I think you go a pretty long time without actually grabbing him if you wanted to. Think of any of those blue sparkles you see. They'll go into Sir Mervyn's inventory in case they are healing items. Take a quick rest here. And then we'll talk to this guy. I'm sorry, but the beacon's off limits at the moment. You'll need to get permission from King Buckingham if you want to go in. So now we'll go ahead and run down to the southeast. We know that Buckingham is now inside of the old dwarf cave. So we'll go ahead and just run down here. Now, there is a mini medal in this guy, in the same place that the king is, but I might have picked it up on our first time through here. I'm not sure. So we'll go ahead and just double check. Because, oh no, these are new chests. Right, there is a mini medal for us, and it's not associated with the ultimate key either. And then a suit of sacred armor, which is better for Sir Mervyn. I highly recommend you throw that on. Again, just in case you get into any fights, you want to be as strong as you can be. I don't believe there's anything new in anywhere else. There is not. I actually think the king might just tell me, hey, Sir Mervyn, if you want, go open those chests. Oh, a tourist, huh? I trust you having a whale of a time here in Buckingham. No, that's not right. I really shouldn't be so chipper at a time like this. Old habits die hard, I suppose. Let me try again. Welcome to Buckingham, Wanderer. I wish I was able to offer you more of a welcome, but alas, I'm in no position to do so. You see, a short while ago, I was summoned to the Cathedral of Light for an audience with the Almighty. And the commandments he gave troubled me greatly. I simply cannot believe he would say such things. If my worst fears are correct, we are in for some very dark times indeed. In fact, they may already have begun. Some islands have disappeared. It may only be a matter of time before this continent succumbs to the same fate. But enough of my doom-mongering. What is it that brings you here? You certainly don't look like a tourist. My name is Sir Mervyn, your majesty. I have come to avail myself of the sacred flame that burns in your kingdom. What? You have come for the guiding light. And what, may I ask, do you intend to do with it? Wait, did the Almighty send you? Yep. In a manner of speaking, yes. It is, alas, a long story. The guiding light is Buckingham's greatest treasure. It has burned here for generations, and it shall remain here regardless of what your master desires. That is all I have to say on the matter. You may leave. Well, here's the thing. I brought that. And what, may I ask, do you intend to do with it? Wait, did the Almighty send you? No. He did not. While 'tis true that I am a member of his holy order, I find myself incapable of believing in his most recent proclamations. I'm here of my own volition. I require the guiding light that I may come to the aid of my companions, trapped as they are on one of the newly darkened islands. Very well. Though you were present at the Cathedral of Light, were you not? Yes, I remember now. But if you seek the guiding light, in which the power of the one true God is said to reside... Very well. I believe that your intentions are pure. I'll send a messenger to inform the beacon guards that you are to be allowed to enter. And we'll go ahead and head on back to the beacon now. And here at the beacon, we can now go ahead and enter it. And all we gotta do is run up to the top. There are no puzzles to be solved here. The enemies, I believe, here are the exact same as the ones we ran into last time. The only new enemies you're really gonna be finding at this point are enemies out on the world map, because there weren't enemies there the first time. So where there were not enemies, there will be new enemies. At least in the present day. You can see there are occasionally some gold sparkles that have appeared anew. Let's go ahead and just fight this guy. Grab this gold sparkle for a Toger heart. I will go ahead and check that out. Enemies afflicted with status ailments take 30% more damage. Unfortunately, a lot of bosses are resistant to status effects, so really won't do you much good. We are one-shotting most enemies. There's a seat of agility. I'd recommend if you want to, just check to make sure you're not missing any gold sparkles. I might have missed one or two back down on the first floor. Doesn't bother me too much, but just be careful as you're running through here in case you do want to get them all. One thing I did just notice is with this armor, you actually restore 20 HP every turn. Again, because you're playing as Sir Mervyn alone right now, really good item just to have equipped. That way you can restore your HP. Honestly, it might even be worth just having that equipped on Sir Mervyn for a long time, even when he does rejoin the team, just because he is most likely your tank at this point. Grab the White Watchman heart. We'll go ahead and check that one out. Makes it easier to seize the initiative when approaching a monster from behind. Not too worried about that. Go ahead and head up once again. And up here, we actually want to head around because we can find a mini medal right here. And I believe that's everything. I want to be careful, though. You can see there's an enemy just up that way. But I don't think there was nothing else, right? There was this. But I don't think there's anything new there. So I don't think I need to go check it out. Instead, we'll just go ahead and hit that. And let's go ahead and approach the demon that is blocking the light. Finally, I have found it! The guiding light in all its unholy glory. Huh? Oh, another pilgrim. Greetings, I am Smothers, a humble envoy that the Almighty has taken under his endless benevolent wing. And who are you, huh? Hold on, could you be the one of the Order? One of the wretched flock who betrayed the Holy Master? I needs must not introduce nor explain myself to a heretic such as you. Begone, foul beast, lest I smite you where you stand. Ha ha ha, such fine threatening words. Perhaps I ought to parrot them back to you. You see, once his flame is extinguished, those pesky spirits will be sealed away on a plane of darkness forever. And our world will know true peace at last. What kind of foul villain would wish to prevent such a future?
If I may.
'Twould seem you intend to ignore my warning. Very well, prepare to die. Ha ha ha, what a hoot. It seems it's not only the guiding light that will be extinguished today. And so, here we go. A fight with Smothers. This is a solo boss fight. We'll go ahead and go to follow orders now. As I'm sure you can guess, it is not that difficult. He probably isn't going to be doing any more damage than you'll be able to heal up. On top of that, if you're running him as a paladin, you have access to mid-heal, which should be more than enough. And you have items. You have the strong medicines here and special medicines that should be enough to keep you alive. I think... Let's open with a Kabuff. Just because I think this guy does mostly... Ooh, that's a breath weapon, huh? Go ahead and Kabuff once more, just so when he does hit me with physical attacks, it does, like, no damage. The only unfortunate thing are those blistering flames. But I think we can just... Because he has a ton of things that he's weak to here. Let's test out a multi-fist. It's pretty good. And then let's try out a Hand of God. That's pretty good. Missed that attack. A Bright Splitter. I think Bright Splitter is the way to go. We are feeling worked up. Before we do that, let's go ahead and get a mid-heal on myself. And he does a Fizzle, makes it so we can't cast spells. I think that's totally fine. We'll go ahead and Divide. And honestly, with the Divide, man, I want to multi-fist so bad. But I think Bright Splitter is just the strongest move. And there we go. That is the boss defeated. Really not that hard. You're not meant to lose this fight. You get 9,400 experience, though, for Sir Mervyn. And he levels up to level 41. Pathetic human. Sticking your beak in, the guiding light may open a door for you, but what will you do once you've passed through it? Don't you understand? There will be no salvation. The only thing that awaits traitorous turn-feathers like you is the pain and suffering of divine retribution. I understand you less and less each day, Almighty One. How can you abide such a villainy? But 'tis not the moment for pondering such matters. I must deliver the guiding light to my comrades. Sir Mervyn offers up a prayer to the guiding light. Suddenly a voice floats through the air.
Sir Mervyn, is everything all right? You found the guiding light, I assume?
I have indeed located the guiding light. Be at the ready. I will send it to thee now. It would seem that the guiding light hath opened a door for thee. However, I must beseech thee, have caution. 'Twould appear that the Almighty is displeased with the spirit. I shall depart this place at once and endeavor to learn more about his actions. Verily, I shall return to fight by your side anon. Till then, prithee, take great care.
Thank you, Sir Mervyn. I hope that we will meet again soon. We should be able to use the teleportal now. Come, there is no time to waste.
As a great man once said, prithee be careful. And with that, guys, I think we're going to go ahead and wind things down here. It seems we need to check out a teleportal in order to travel to a brand new area, ideally trying to get help from the 4 great spirits. So, we'll start that process in the next episode. I will see you guys then.